Today I want to talk about vehicles in PUBG Mobile. Vehicles are very important when it comes to traveling across the map, so the more you know about them, the better student you will be to get those chicken dinners. Today I want to talk about the different categories of vehicles, spawn locations, specs, testing some specs, fuel consumption, and future vehicles. The different categories are buses, boats, coupes, motorcycles, off-road, sedans, and trucks. More importantly though, is where these vehicles spawn. While there might be tons of different RNG spawns, I want to focus on 100% guaranteed. Let's look at this map. Created by Shatter and L. Link will be in description to give credit. This is a very helpful map and you should definitely study this. But for now, let's focus on some of the main 100% guaranteed spawns, which are garages. There's one in south of the hospital, one in South Georgia Pool, one in North Georgia Pool, one in Watertown and one in Roshawk, one in Milta, and there's two near Novo. Now, I could spend a long time talking about all of these, but I'd have to make a whole separate video on that specifically. For now, let's just move on. Go ahead and feel free to look at this map at any point. I recommend it. So let's take a look at some specs. These details might not mean too much at face value, but having this extra bit of knowledge will definitely help you. The UAZ, as by source, we have 4 occupants, 1820 health, and a top speed of 130 kilometers per hour. But when I tested this with the M4, it takes 39 shots to blow up, meaning with a damage of 43 times 39 shots, we get a total of 1,677 damage. Which, if you want to know all about the top 6 guns at PUBG Mobile or information about guns, you can refer back to my top 6 gun video, which also gives a nice spreadsheet in the description you can study as well. The link will be posted in this description. So I'm not really sure if the difference is from PC PUBG to mobile, or if it's from distance of shots, or what it might be, where I'm hitting the vehicle, but what is good to know is that your UAZ will be able to take a total of 39 shots. But I would definitely, plan on getting out of that vehicle before the 39th shot hits, just in case you get blown up and die, which you will. So I use the M4 for all these vehicles to get a consistent number. So let's look at the scooter. The scooter occupants 2 and has a health of 1,025. But again, in testing with M4, your most popular gun, most people will be using, it took 16 shots for 688 damage. A little off, but still good to know. The motorcycle, the sidecar, occupants 3 and has a health of 1,025, but I actually got 25 shots off before it blew, giving it a total of 1,075 damage. The regular motorcycle was the same thing. The pickup that can only be found in Miramar can hold 4 people, and according to my sources, it doesn't have a health calculation, but during my testing, I found that it can take 23 shots, giving it a total of 989 health. The Roni, only found in Sanhok, can hold 4 people, and once again, no info on health, but in my testing, they can take 30 shots for a total of 1,290 health. The Dacia holds 4 people and has a total health of 1,820, and in my test, it can be shot 37 times for a total of 1,591 damage. The bus/van was the same damage with 37 shots, but can hold up to 6 people, but only appears in Miramar. The buggy can hold 2 people and has health of 1,540, but in my test it got shot 31 times for a total of 1,333 damage. The Murado can hold 4 people and can only be found on Miramar. The variant of the covered car took 18 shots for a total of 774 damage, while the uncovered Murado took 25 shots for a total of 1075 damage. The boat, or the PG-117, can hold 4 people and has a total health of 1520, but again, in my test, it showed it can only take 19 shots for a total damage of 817. Well, that makes sense, since I always get blown up at the boat. Plus, it's slow, with a top speed of 90 kilometers per hour. The Aqua Rail can hold 2 people and takes 14 shots for a total health of 602. But this thing is very hard to control, plus it flips very easily. In conclusion, the strongest vehicle is the UAZ, and the fastest is the motorcycle and the Murado, tied at 152 kilometers per hour top speed. But you also have to take into account of off-roading capability, damage, how hard it is to can flip it, / control it, acceleration. I mean, there is a lot of factors to look at, and in a real game scenario, I always go for the UAZ or the Dacia. Let's talk about fuel consumption. For this test, I used the Dacia with no boost and another test with boost. I did the racetrack in the training grounds. First, I had to determine the length of the track, so I marked each individual turn and measured 11 individual turns for a total of 711 meters approximate. The Dacia was able, with no boost, on a full tank of gas, go for a full 15 laps, equaling 10,665 meters. Then again, with full boost, half that, and it went 8 laps and 5 turns for a total of 5,921 meters. This is a good number in case you need to travel across the map and you need to know if you're going to make it to a spot with the gas that you currently have, or if you're going to have to stop earlier and refuel, or just stop in general and rotate to a different spot. Good information. Also, interesting, future vehicles that might hit PUBG Mobile soon. The Tuk-Tuk, or whatever you want to call this thing. It occupies 3 people and will only be in Sandhawk. It looks kind of fun, but it also looks pretty useless, just like the scooter. The other looks awesome, and I hope we get it. It's called the ZIL 313. This thing looks like a beast, man. Not much info at all about this, but I'm excited to see if it comes around in the near future. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful, and if you want me to break down any part of this guide further, let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more, please subscribe below. Till next time, geniuses.
Pub Genius. Pub Genius.